Well, India now has a new Home Minister, Sushilkumar Shinde. It's been an extraordinary journey of somebody who was once a sub-inspector in the police in 1971 and is now the Home Minister. But of course, his last 48 hours have been extremely contentious as India found itself gripped in the middle of a power crisis. Sushilkumar Shinde, you are getting ready for a new challenge. But even as you start your new innings, the questions that people are asking are about your old innings. Because your announcement of being Home Minister has come on the heels of the biggest power crisis that India has seen. More than 600 million people without power. Now, critics of this government are saying, this is a very strange situation. There's a power crisis and the power minister has got promoted.
The critics should understand, since when this process of appointing the ministers has started. Mr. Pranab Mukherjee ji was declared as a President of India. Before that, the nomination started. Since then, this process of finding out, you see, who can become the next Finance Minister and the Home Minister was started.
Yes.
So it is not just yesterday started. The critics should understand
that the process started much earlier.
Process started much earlier, 15-20 days back. And it was to be declared, yesterday it was declared, and this unfortunately greed failed. The greed failed because of the overloading of the power. Many states trying to take power than their scheduled quota, and that's the reason greed failed.
But Mr. Shinde, all of those states...
I ordered inquiry under the leadership of Central Electricity Authority Chairman and plus 2 people. So the inquiry will go into the details and find out what exactly happened. But before that, I must tell you, my all officers, those who are working in the transmission line, have restored these lines day before also and yesterday also, immediately after 2 hours. Whereas I will quote an example. In 2003, the same situation was arisen in North America, and that time 4 days continuously America was not having power. Nothing was done there. The whole.
So you're saying India has handled the situation well?
India has handled the situation, and India is expert in this sector. India's chairman of Power Grid was also invited there to correct it.
But sir, you say the states were overdrawing.
And it has nothing to do with this appointment and...
You're saying it's unconnected.
Yes.
But the way it looks, the optics of it is...
That is for the critics. That is for the critics it looks, you see, that it is on the same time. No, but the process has started long back.
But all
and you people on the radio, television and the press, you are already doing speculation that who will become Finance Minister, who will become Home Minister. But now you don't consider that. For the last about 8 days, this was going on.
But my question is that all the states who have been accused by you when you were Power Minister of overdrawing from the grid have denied it. They've all denied it. Now it also turns out that you as Power Minister, your ministry had written to the CERC, the regulator, 4 times to impose more discipline, but the regulator did nothing about it. So the criticism against you, Mr. Shinde, was that you were not proactive as a Power Minister, yet you have been promoted.
No, we have been very proactive. We had taken a lot of steps. If you go back 1 year, the same thing was UP was doing, overdrawing power. Punjab was also doing thing.
But why weren't they penalized?
In the UP, we penalized. CERC penalized them last year. Not only that, but we have cut down their quota also for not maintaining discipline. So this suddenly happened because we had done capacity addition during last about 5.5 years. We have done capacity addition of 80,000 megawatts.
You don't think it exposed a systemic failure?
Must be something. So
systemic in the political system also?
No, not systematic failure. You can political system. It has nothing to do with the political system. It is a technological thing that has must have been paid. And I have appointed a committee. Let the committee inquire into it and then find out. There is no point in criticizing unnecessarily.
Now, I take your point that the decision obviously to make you Home Minister was not taken in the last 48 hours. It was obviously taken much earlier. I agree with you on that. But what about a confused symbolism? Because you were the man handling the crisis till Monday, you and your team. Then you were still the power minister on Tuesday when the bigger crisis happened, when 19 states, almost more than half of India, was gripped by a power crisis. Mr. Shinde, was this the time to move you out? Shouldn't there have been a consistency in keeping the same team because you were familiar with the crisis?
But you should understand this. The power went off at 1 o'clock. It was restored at 3 o'clock. The railway trains and metro and essential services. By 6 o'clock, it was 80% power was restored. And when it was restored, was there any reason or connection with this to keep somebody? Because the matter was in the process to send it to the President of India and then get the sanction. It takes 2-3 days.
But now we don't even have a full-time power minister. It's a very ironic situation.
No, it is full-time additional
Mr. Moily
charge.
has additional charge, which is not a full-time power minister.
Plus you have a Minister of State there. He is my able colleague. He will do everything best.
Okay, let's focus on
this country has not to worry about this, I tell you. We have made provision of 12 plan about 88,000 megawatt. This country, tell me how many villages were electrified before 2005? After 2006, we have electrified 106,000 villages in this country.
So, but the UP had promised free electricity for all in its vision statement. I mean, that was the electoral promise.
No, we never, UP had never promised free electricity.
Not free, sorry, electricity for all.
Yeah, electricity for all, yes, that is what we are doing it. And that's why this capacity addition was done in so much big way. So, this 11th plan capacity addition is 2.5 times of 8, 9, 10 plan.
So you're satisfied with your stint in the power ministry? Are you satisfied? How would you rate yourself?
Absolutely.
Would you rate yourself average, good, very good, excellent?
Excellent.
You would rate yourself excellent?
Excellent.
You know, people are going to be very angry listening to this, especially people who don't have bijli or who have suffered in the last 48 hours on trains and hospitals.
My people are angry, you see, their anger, I'm explaining to them. You just don't go on this day, one day's incidents. You just go back to 6 years position and found out where this country was standing.
Okay.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.